Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Matt DeCock, and I'm going to be giving my demonstrative speech. These are the cards that I'm going to be using. And this is
Hi, I'm Matt's mom.
Hi, I'm Yoshi DeCock.
I'm Eric Rickert. And I'm Peter Murphy.
Today I'd like to talk about playing the piano. Chances are that if you have one standing unused in your house and there's no one to play it, that you may have thought to yourself, I don't know anything about the basics of the piano. I have no way of being able to play it. I don't even have a good of rhythm in order to get started. But you're wrong on that. Just walking around, talking with someone, or a million other things that you do all throughout the day, those all give you a strong intrinsic sense of rhythm. And the only problem that anybody would ever have with rhythm is converting it into music. You'll only ever need to know the whole, half, quarter, and eighth to get started. And with the basic beat of, let's say the whole is 4, the half is 2, quarter is 1, and the eighth we play twice per beat. The only other kind of rhythm that you need to know is the Humpty Dumpty. It's Humpty Dumpty Dumpty Dum. It's a long, short. And with just that, you're completely ready to get started playing the piano on the notes. The 7 notes on the piano are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. There are black keys, but we can get started on those with the chords. The first thing to learn is about scales. The most basic of those is 5 fingers over 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now say I didn't want to just stop there. Say I wanted to go all the way up to this C in my scale. If I wanted to do that, I wouldn't want to use my pinky for these top notes. That would be very inconvenient. So what I'm going to do is, as I get to my 3rd finger here in the scale, I bring my thumb under and continue onwards. And as I come back down, I bring my 3rd finger back over. And doing that in any kind of scale, with manipulating your fingering, that allows you to play anything very, very easily. And as you get to the extremes of the piano, all you have to do is remember to move your whole body in accordance. And you'll never have any issues with playing a scale. And now we get to talk about chords. A chord in its most basic form is just playing multiple notes at the same time. But there's 2 extremely important types of chords, the major and the minor. The only difference between a major and a minor is that the minor has the middle note down a half step. And every song in music can be said as a major or a minor chord. A major is happy and joyous usually, and a minor is more melancholy and somber. There's 2 smaller variations called the suspended, which can resolve to the major. And this is very commonly used in classical music. And then we have the 7th, where we take the thumb down 2 half steps, which is commonly used in jazz. The last thing I'll talk about with chords is inversions. The C chord is really just a C, an E, and a G. But we don't necessarily have to play it in this order. We can take the C and put it on top, and take the G here and put it on the bottom. And this allows us to play many chords in quick succession without moving our hand much at all. Very, very useful for playing arrangements, which are really just songs with nothing but chords in them. And now that you understand the basics of playing the piano, it's time to give it just a little bit more character and finesse with pedaling. Now, the main pedal that we use in piano is called the damper pedal, which allows you to sustain notes without keeping your hands on the piano. It's important that as you play a song, you don't just leave your foot on the damper pedal. As you go through to the next beat, you're usually playing the left foot. Stop, push back down, repeat, and that's all there is to using the pedal with any type of piano song. The only other pedal that's usually relevant is called the una corda. This takes a C chord, makes it sound a little bit softer, a little bit less of a bite to it. And with combining the elements of rhythm, technique, and pedal, you can easily add a lot of style to the music that you play. Take a very basic minor song. You can make it sound very somber, give a lot of character to the piece. Or in a major song, you can really mess around with the rhythm so that it gives it a lot of joyous beat to it. In jazz, mess around with the chords they use to give it a bigger, jazzier sound. And as you go along with the character of the original piece that you have, you can really develop a sense of style and character that you can enjoy playing the piano with. And with that, learning to play the piano, as you can see, is not a terribly difficult thing, especially with all the basics I've laid out here. Playing the piano, it might seem daunting at first with that, but the rhythm that you naturally have in applying it, taking the chords and the technique, the pedaling, you can really develop your own signature style as you play the piano. And whether you have a piano or not, you certainly have the capacity to play it, and you should. There's pianos that are just left to gather dust all over the place. And as I finish this demonstration, I hope that afterwards, when you play the piano, you enjoy listening to it from your own hands as you do listening to it from others.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.